Yo, what is up everybody, and welcome back to another NBA 2K15 micro game. It is game 6 of the Western Conference quarterfinals, and Greg Popovich might just be driving me out of Houston after this game, straight up. Because we are down 3-2 in the series. If we don't win, we are out. As you see, Terrence Jones missed a jumper there. I missed an F jumper. I didn't mean to make the release so bad, or to fade. Both happened there. And Terrence Jones had my back that time, but I can't really assume my teammates are going to have my back out here. I got to be really aggressive in this game, you know? Because that game 5 debacle, I felt, this entire series, I feel like we're close. We're in these games, but the Spurs just have a little bit of advantage over us. So, you know, to close up some of that advantage, I'm going to take away some shots from my teammates this game. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to try to. I'm definitely going to be looking for my own and dunk it over Manu Ginobili. I'm going to be playing desperate, alright? I'm not going home tonight. I'm not. Well, we are home. But I'm going back to San Antonio after this game, alright? You can't tell me to pack my bags as James Harden knocks down the 3. Obviously, I'm not going to score 80 points and win the game. But I'm going to have to score a lot, and my teammates will have to show up a little bit, and they're going to have to play a little bit of defense on Ginobili. But, you know, nonetheless, it's going to have to be a lot of me as we take it all the way on Kawhi and Leonard. I mean, that game 5, there's a lot of missed threes and stuff like that, and I just can't risk that happening, you know? The only other time I played a game 6 like this, when, you know, I was facing elimination, was also against the Spurs, I believe, and actually I believe it was against the Magic last year, and I played desperate that game. I came out in a scoring spree as Tim Duncan somehow gets this block. I don't know how. He's not even looking, yet he extends his arm. That's pretty realistic, I guess, as Tice flips it up and in, trying to keep up with them right now. I got 10 points. I got half of our points right now. Here, Pat Beverly on the break. I'm calling for the ball. I want to take a 3. I take a deep 2 instead, and I can't get it to go. I'm not really off to a good start, man. All this talk about being aggressive, I'm shooting 41%. I'm not exactly carrying the team on my back right now. I've had quite a few misses right now. I see Dwight kind of get open, but I can't risk throwing those passes to Dwight because a lot of times they're turnovers, and I can't risk throwing turnovers in this game. We need to put shots up. We can't, you know, have empty possessions right now. As you see Ginobili doing a spin, twirling around, and hitting the jump shot. I can't even blame Harden. There's not really much defending that. That's just him going to work. And now, speaking of going to work, I'm going to work, so they're double teaming me, and this is where my teammates have to shine. And Trevor Ariza does not shine right now. We're down by 3. Corey Joseph, I believe, takes the bad jumper there. We play good defense on the break. Looking to tie this game up with a 3, but I take it all the way to the rim on splitter and get it to go. So, we're keeping pace right now, but, I mean, all series long, the Spurs have been the team with the lead. They're always leading us. The only time we really grab leads is when the games went to overtime. So I don't know if that's going to be the formula as we go for the lead right here and get it. But, I mean, we got to get this lead somehow. We got to make them play from behind. I mentioned it before. We're always a team playing from behind. That has to change. As James Harden looked like he had a drive to the rim. Instead, he gives it to Dwight Howard, who decides he can take it all the way to the rim, which he cannot because he's Dwight Howard. As a reason, misses the easy bucket there. And, I mean, someone's going to have to show up eventually, whether it's Dwight, whoever it may be, someone's going to have to show up. Now, one thing about the past few games is Dwight has had a lot of touches. He's had double-digit attempts at field goals, so we're going to make sure he doesn't get that, all right? I'm going to give Harden his touches if Harden gets open. Dwight, not so much. I'm really sick of Dwight Howard's offensive struggles as Patty Mills. They're taking a bad 3. Near the end of the half, 3 seconds left, almost a turnover. Diaz spikes it out of bounds there, so... And then I go to the bench. So it's going to be a tie game going to half after that shot misses. Tie game in an elimination game. And the Spurs are pretty much where they want to be. They just don't want to be getting blown out. They're on the road and stuff like that. They know how to keep this game close. They've been closing the 4 quarters pretty well. So, you know, they're doing what they got to do without Tony Parker. And that's the thing, man. Without Tony Parker, you really think this series will be going good for us. But it's just, they and Popovich, you know, they got their ways. They got their system. And we got James Harden playing defense on Manu. Manu had a terrible game 1, but ever since that game 1, he's really been the MVP for the Spurs right now as Duncan gets the block. Duncan is back in this series, and you see him rejecting Tice there. James Harden does not have my back, but we're battling for the offensive boards. I get credited for that one, even though it drops and goes into Terrence Jones' hands, because I was scrapping out there. You see Ginobili once again. I'm trying to play some help, and I get the steal on Manu. We got a nice 3-point lead. Harden giving it to Tice, who lays it up and in for a 5-point lead. So, you know, even though the Spurs have a cushion in game 7, you know they would rather close it out in game 6. Even though they're home for game 7, Because you don't want to leave it up for chance in Game 7 as Denny Tice taking it all away. I don't know what Splitter was doing. I don't know what he was watching. But I'm going to the rim. You better prepare yourself. You better go straight up. And he didn't even try. But I guess he was too busy working on his jump shot. That apparently is money. I didn't know Splitter had that in his game. But I guess so, as we find an open Harden for 3. And Harden again breaks in. It's like, yo, James, we're going to need to knock down a few of those shots, all right? My field goal is starting to get up. My field goal percentage up to 57 after starting the game out pretty roughly. I'm starting to get into a rhythm in the second half, trying to get the steal there. But unfortunately, it just goes out of bounds. You see I'm guarding Bellinelli out here who's fading away and gets it to go. And I get the allowance to score even though I completely draped them out there. Thankfully, they call the offensive foul on board Dia, but it's still a closed game right now. It's like, what can we do to get away from these guys? They are just on us like glue right now. We got a 4-point lead. I think the bench extended the lead to 2 more points when I went on there, so that's pretty good. As Trevor Ariza rattles in the 3-pointer to start the 4th quarter, and that's what I need, man. My teammates haven't exactly been there for me, but if they can come up in this 4th quarter, that'll be nice, because I really can't burn up on my energy. Because even though I'm guarding Patty Mills, there's still a lot of energy being burned up on the defensive end since he's running around a lot of screens and stuff like that. And then they're double teaming me. I need my teammates to deliver, and D12 was there in the paint to deliver, man. And you know, I'm telling you, man, we lose this game, I'm not staying in Houston. As Denny Tice dunks it all over, taking flight there. Boris Dia. Ooh, and an extra replay in slow motion. Good lord. Oh man, I want to win this game. You couldn't tell. I want to win this game. I have 31 points right now. Dunking it all over damn near every single San Antonio Spur, even Tony Parker on the bench in his nice ass suit with his broken ACL. I'm dunking it over him. You see Harden with the ball. I'm like, yo, Harden, you can't create something, kick it back to me, because I'm wide open for the deep 2 and I get it to go there. My jump shot a little bit iffy, but it's starting to fall down in this 4th quarter. 33 on the game, only 5 assists, but I mean, my teammates made more shots. That would be a different story as Patty Mills takes the 3, but we got the great defense there. They're double teaming, so I give it to Ariza, but Ariza again can't finish in the paint. Oh, man, if Ariza can finish those shots in the paint, we would be that much of a better team. Same for my dude Dwight. And you saw there, almost an 8-second violation. And that dude was standing there with the ball, so I tried to poke it out, and it didn't really work out. Nonetheless, we're trying to get a double-digit lead. Denny Tice pulling up, and that apparently was a D- shot, but my boy has my back. That's Terrence Jones getting the rebound there, and now we're up by 11. Looking good, but he fouls Tim Duncan on a jumper. That is exactly what you want to do there, so I think they're still trying to double team me, and I'm just taking it all the way to the rim. I'm playing bully ball right now, man. I'm just going straight there. You try and stop me, alright? I'm playing like the aggressor, and I'm also playing like the aggressor on the defensive end, getting the steal and the dunk there with 2:13 left. And we're starting to run away with this one, and Game 7 is looking realistic. We will be having a Game 7 in this series. This series is going the full length. James Harden all the way to the rim. Yeah, he doesn't get to go, but it's alright, because we're still going to come out here with the win, because I'm houndering Patty Mills on the defensive end. Again a steal, and again a dunk for Tice, electrifying the Houston crowd to Toyota Center. Tice with 41 in the game, make it 44 on that 3-pointer. That's a career high for Denny Tice. Playoffs or regular season. My previous high was 43. That one gives me 44. So, in a must-win Game 6, you know, or go-home thing, I got a career high. I went out there and I did my thing, alright? Now, we'll see what I got left in the tank for Game 7, and we'll see who shows up and who doesn't for Game 7. So, hope you guys are watching this video. If you enjoyed this Game 6, subscribe for more NBA 2K15 micro games. And you know you want to be back for that Game 7, so I'll catch you guys there.